Hey guys, welcome back. Another video with Buck. She's Monday night. Nova's here, of course. She's time to get another workout in. And yeah, by the way, the last couple I did, when I've been doing my bench presses, I was saying I had to throw a little more weight on there. So I did throw a couple little 2.5ers on each side. So we're officially up 5 pounds on that. But still healing this arm, so we'll take her one step at a time. Anyways, jump right in, get the first set in. Okay, first set in, I went to 12 on those ones. So yeah, hopefully you guys all had a good Monday. Mine wasn't bad. Got a lot of work done with my baby trees today. It's surprising how much time little trees can take up this time of the year. They want to go dry fast though. Whew. That feels a little better, just having a little more weight on there again though. Slowly creep my way back up, eh? Make sure I got that heater turned down. We don't need that on tonight. I was wanting to get out and do my legs today outside, and I did not get that done. So tomorrow, I'll get that done tomorrow, and I'll throw up another video for that. But yeah, I figured tonight I was sitting here debating whether or not to grab my camera and film this tonight or just do it, because I don't mind just doing a workout too. But if you guys like this kind of thing, I don't mind making a video. Anyway, jump into our second set. I don't know if I was 10 or 11. I kind of wasn't counting. But I was thinking I put those 2 halfers on there today. So those plates, 50 pounds each for those plates, the old school plates. And with the bar and the clamps. The clamps are 2.5 as well. So there's actually 10, 20. So we're already around 120 right now for a bench press with all the gear on there. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I will slowly go up in weight as the winter goes on. I definitely swallowed that water the wrong way. the old Tuesday tomorrow, so we'll do a Tuesday leg day. We'll see what happens too. I don't know if I'm gonna get any snow or not tonight. It was supposed to, and then it's gonna switch to rain. So I'm gonna basically have to get up early and see what's going on. So possibly work first. Who knows for sure. Anyway, go ahead, get our third set in, and we'll worry about work tomorrow. Finish her off at number 10. Feeling that tonight. Well, that feels good. I feel it's starting to feel really good. That's a good sign. Something else I was thinking about today and tonight, I haven't done the old one finger lift for a while. I was watching some of my videos back because Diggy's in some of my videos, and I realized by looking back on my channel that I haven't done that for a while. I think I was up to 110 pounds or something. So almost close to what I'm doing there on one finger. So yeah, I believe all my stuff is outside for that, all my weight and everything for it. And I know right around here somewhere I got a couple different rings. I bring home another one I liked, but I don't think it's gonna work now. But I have my other one that I used before. I found this one day in the back of a load with like a dump truck. Nice steel ring, eh? And when I put it on my finger, I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's the perfect ring right there. And it really is perfect for a lift. But as you can see, there's not a lot of room in there. And by the time you put a clamp on that, if it's touching your knuckle, I don't like that. I don't like something touching the top of my knuckle. I just wanted that ring. The ring by itself feels good, so I don't know. I don't know if there's anything I could really do about that. Maybe. I've got a couple things I'll have to look around. Just not right now, but yeah, here's the other one. This is the original one that I used. This great big one. And I just had my finger hooked through like that, right? And I did the 110 pounds or whatever on that. So I wanted something smaller like this, but I don't think that one's gonna work. We'll see. Maybe I might be able to do something. But yeah, I'm always watching my travels. Hey, Nova, watching for the perfect one, eh? Nova, get away from that camera. Come on. Where you go? Go lay down. Where you go? Come on, get. Nova trying to play with the kitty, knocking the camera around. That, stay. Sit. Sit. Good girl, stay. Leave the kitty alone and stay. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get our first set of overhead presses in with our 35-pound kettlebells. man, I can't wait till that pain is gone on that arm for doing that stuff. That really sucks. I can feel that little bit of pain in every one of those that I'm doing, every single one of them. And then my arm curls are gonna do the same thing. Bench press, no problem. Doesn't really touch it, eh? That's why it's good to warm up with that first, I guess, too. Open up my big back door, just let it cool down in here a little. Yeah, another thing that I was thinking about too, I haven't done for a while, is my biggest stone. What do they call that one? What do they call that big one in Iceland that they pick up? They carry around the Husafell stone, I think that is. Is that the Husafell? But yeah, so I have one of those. Same kind of shape, a little thicker, a little smaller than what theirs is. But I have one. So mine's only 165 pounds. I have no idea how much the real one is. It's probably closer to like 350 pounds or something. It's pretty heavy. But yeah, so soon I'm gonna want to do that again too. That rock is just sitting inside my gray shed, and my log hung over the length of my hardwood skid I put it on, so it'll start to dry, my strongman log. So I actually have my Husafell stone stuffed under one end of that log to keep it off the ground, let the drying cycle start, eh? But we could pull her out and use her for a day once this arm's healed. I'm not lifting that right now. Once this arm's healed and it's on its way, then yeah, we'll pull that out. Probably while there's still snow on the ground. Probably still be this winter. Be able to get that out soon. Oh yeah, I got set number 2 of these in and feel the burn, the pain in the left arm. There we go. Another 10 of those. That means we got one more set of those. And then we can move on from the chest and shoulders to the arms. Next up will be the old hammer curls. Followed up by the triceps. Followed up, you guessed it, by another cup of coffee and another movie. Win-win. Yeah, I know, I'm not a good comedian. Tell you, I miss the old days when you could work out and listen to music, but if I want to make a video, I can't have music on. So, that's kind of the YouTube thing, as we all know. You can put some, you can make some short videos and stuff. I haven't made any of those in a long time. I'll have to do that, I guess. very dry in here tonight because I should have turned the heater down a while early, and I didn't before I started working out, so it's kind of still the leftover heat from the last time the heater was on. So yeah, it's really dry. Winter dry. So tomorrow's Tuesday, Wednesday's, so yeah, we're only a couple days away from Christmas. Only a couple. That'll be a fun day. And then we do have, I got the message today from Mark Hoover. So next Sunday, back at her again. I gotta get some more videos. I gotta start doing that. Start to get some videos over at arm wrestling practice. I know I always say I'm gonna, and I never do. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll think about that in the next couple days. I want to get a new camera too. I don't want to just keep using my phone. But lucky me, I know nothing of cameras yet, but I'm gonna have to learn. Your eyeball, Nova. Crazy dog. She keeps trying to play with my Christmas tree, so I just looked and she had like a shiny ring around her eye, like the little Rascals dog with sparkles. Because she's crazy. She's pretending to lay down and be good tonight, but I think we all know better than that by now. Charlie dog is over there on the couch and she is passed right out. You probably won't see her now tonight. Get a drink of water and we can move on to our arms now. Nova playing with herself over here. Oh, excuse me. I'm actually really looking forward to arm wrestling next week. That'll be fun. It always is, eh? But every week, keep working out, keep getting a little stronger, and then it's a lot more fun on the table for me. Can hold my own a lot easier when I've been benching and stuff. Just works that way. At these again, as I always say, the left might look a little funny, but like I said, it's injured, so I kind of gotta like work around at it. It's a weird little injury. When I'm curling up, it's a little bit bad, but curling it down, you just gotta let it drop a little more, because that's when it hurts. But if I don't keep giving it a little bit of work, it will take forever to heal. I had to take a minute to think about that, but out in the shed where I have my big log drying and that Husafeld stone, that's where I have the other little metal connectors. So I might be able to use that little ring for that one finger lift. Maybe we'll do that outside tomorrow in the daytime. What I do, pretty sure the video I rewatched, pretty sure I did 110 or 115. So maybe first attempt tomorrow, we'll just throw 120 on there and see how that does. Because the finger lift, it's kind of like get your strongest one in first, because it'll kind of get weaker every time you do that, right? But yeah. So maybe we'll get 2 videos tomorrow, we'll see. Hey, I said no. Okay, go lay down. Psst, go lay down. Come on, Noah. Go lay down. Good girl. Go on. Psst. Go on. Good girl. Still hurts, but not as much once I'm doing it for a minute. But the first couple owies are like just crazy. Just like that, eh? Moving through her. One more set of those. It's just that easy, eh? Get a good workout in. If you're a younger man, you know, I would say you can still follow this routine, but I would add at least 4 sets instead of 3, and go until failure, right? Maybe not so close with the bench press if it's dangerous. I never put too much weight on, so I'm not worried about that. But like to the young guys that do, have a buddy there to squat you. We all know. We know. But for something like that, like I'm under 150 pounds, so I'm not really too worried about having a squatter, eh? Maybe start getting closer to 200 pounds. It's probably better to have somebody, or be prepared to fight that off. Yeah, I have once. I learned. That was way back in my high school days. I had to roll the bar down. And I remember going over my hips. The hip bones is where it really hurt. But I had a lot of weight. I think I had 200 on the bar. So it hurt, but I rolled it off me. And yeah, it was the one and only time I ever did that. You learn real quick if you do it once. But other people have put way too much on and died, so you gotta be careful. Get a little stretchy in there. Do I have those lights hanging out there too far? Do you want outside, Nova? Come on. Good girl. Oh. I won't lie to you guys. That nice cool air out there feels pretty good. Anyways, give me a second. Give me a cool down second, and we'll go ahead and we'll throw our last set on there. See, we're at a half an hour pretty much now. I'm just like moving that cup out there a little closer. We'll be on our last set pretty soon. Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. Anybody my age or older is getting into working out, you're gonna start a little light, work your way up and stuff. This little routine that you see me going through tonight is definitely the one. Honestly, I like doing this. I cut out the things that I just didn't like doing. At our age, we don't have to do everything. Doing just enough is better than overdoing it at our age. Everybody else says, I'm just telling you what everybody says. You can watch all the influencer channels, they all say the same thing. So I've narrowed it down. I've narrowed it down to doing these 4 things, and it makes it fun. You know what I mean? It makes it more fun for me. It keeps it much easier to do if you're having fun. Take away all the stuff that you just dread doing, because then you just don't want to work out. That is the whole reason I walk with a ball on my shoulder, a concrete ball on my shoulder, or walk with my kettlebells too for my legs, because if I do squats, I just can't even walk. My knees are not the same as they were at like 20 and 30, you know. Not at all. Well, there's Big Betsy. She's out. You guys ready? Give me like 10 more seconds and I will be. Gone through a whole bottle. That's how dry it is in here. Just doing these 4X, I've just about gone through a whole bottle of water, just like that. 15. I think I started with 15 on the last set too that I did a couple days ago there when I did my first set of those. Trying to stick to the rhythm of doing this every other day. That's what I'm going to try and stick to again now. But yeah, if you're new to this, you could try this routine. You know, a lot of guys would do like a bench press, then like a flies, and then some kind of a curling motion, right? Perhaps something for shoulders, you know. So you gotta kind of figure out what's gonna work for you. But the only thing that's gonna really work for anybody is putting the time in, putting the work in, and being patient and waiting. If you put the work in, you will get the results. It will come. You gotta put the work in. Eating is important too, sure, but not as important as the work. If you're not putting that in, you ain't getting nothing. Nothing. That's it. So, yeah, that's the most important thing. You can spend all the money you want on coaches and this and that and professionals, but if you're lazy, you're not gonna have any muscle. Sorry, you just ain't, right? You do have to work if you want them. And if you don't want them, good news, you don't have to work. Just watching because I know I'm going to sit down to do my second set. And Nova's going to be out there barking, want me to let her in. I don't see her right now, so she's probably playing with one of her sticks. Another 15, the old 60-pound dumbbell. Been watching a few Greg Doucette's videos lately, and I don't always watch all those videos, but lately I have been. And today, he seemed like really upset about online stuff, kind of like emotionally he looked upset, and it's like, maybe I'm wrong, but he looked that way. You know, like there's a guy's got everything. He's got the body, he's got the money, he's got the girl, he's got it all. And there he is, emotionally upset, probably because that is one of the prices, unfortunately, that you do pay for juice, for gear, you know what I mean? And he's open about that. He'll tell you, you know, he's on it. A lot of those guys are, and I understand that. But emotionally, that's why for me, I might put some extra work in just to look like some of those guys. But man, I just don't want all those side effects like that. It's crazy. Plus, at my point, where am I going? I'm not going. Like, he actually is like Greg Doucette is a professional bodybuilder, like an actual bodybuilder, whereas I am a construction worker who will never be a bodybuilder, but a guy who loves to lift weights. There's nothing wrong with that. You can be a guy who loves to lift weights. I'm not chasing that same dream, you know what I mean? So again, don't need the extra stuff. You can be a normal guy and lift weights. You're just not going to be rich and famous off it. But if you're juicing and you're making the right videos, yeah, hey, do her if you can, boys. Why not, eh? Me, I'll stay in my lane. But I like those guys. I like their shows. You know, and it's very entertaining. Between Greg Doucette and Mike Isatrell, it is crazy and it is entertaining. So thank you guys both for that, because it is fun. I'll bet you there's nobody, even the smallest guy like me in the fitness world, like it's just, there's nobody who doesn't like watch them and get a laugh. They are good, right? Nobody watches all the time. You know what I mean? At least I don't. But and professional bodybuilders, those guys are in the gym. They're not watching videos. Not all the time. No way. Sure, they're probably watching some every week, but those guys are busy. They're putting the work in for real. You know, they're not just a construction worker lifting weights in their living room. Those guys are really, really, really doing it. So it depends on where you're going, right? Anyway, or where you're at least trying to go. But anyway, no sign of Nova yet. You can actually take a look, see if I can see her out there, and then I'll come back, get this last set in. So she's just out there around the corner where I can't see her, but I know she's there because I can hear her chewing on one of her sticks. So while she's still busy, we'll jump in, get her last set done, and wrap this up. All right, you guys, I guess that's gonna do her. I do want to say one last thing though. To a guy like Greg, you know, if you are getting upset by the stuff being said about you on the internet, I want you to remember something from the common man. We see it for what it is, and sometimes you guys forget that, eh? Somebody's talking shit about you. Guess what we see? We see someone talking shit about you. We see it. We all do. So, dude, don't sweat it. Don't sweat that at all. We see it for exactly what it is, just like you do. We just don't say nothing about it because no one cares. It's just someone talking shit about you. That means you made it. So, love you, brother. Love all you guys. Everybody have a great night. And I'm going to go find that dog. All right, you guys. Later.